Good day. Today I'm going to take us through the 6 core features of S-Blox. At a high level, there are 6 core features. The first is the chat. So when you first log in, you need to start a conversation with a colleague of yours or some of your contacts. And you can start on a one-to-one basis and then maybe expand later to a group discussion in a virtual workspace that we call a binder or chat area. So here I am starting a one-to-one discussion with a colleague of mine. And I am gonna propose to bring in another colleague to have a group of discussion about a project, let's call it now XYZ. So here I'm proposing having a group discussion with another colleague for project XYZ. I got a confirmation, great. So now I need to go check the availability of the other colleague. And he confirmed that he's ready for the meeting. So perfect. So now it's time to go create that workspace and put my 2 colleagues in it. So I press on the plus sign on the top right hand side of the screen. I select the group chat. I invite my colleagues into that group chat. I give that group chat a name. Let's call it XYZ Project Binder. I can even customize it. Maybe give it a cover image. Now the group discussion area is created. All the 3 of us are in it. We can chat together. All the messages between us are encrypted, military grade encryption, so all conversations are secure. We can share files, we can share documents, we can do presentations and more. Each virtual meeting room can take more than 500 users. The second feature that we will be talking about is the ability to compress and share files, open and queue files, annotate over files, and manage those files into folders. So here my colleague has asked me to share in an order form for the company XYZ. So I will add it into the binder or that workspace. Now, if I want to add a file, I need to click on the plus sign on the left-hand side. Okay, so all of us in the binder now. So now I'm going to add that file. So when I press on the plus sign, I can select from a variety of repositories. I can pull in from the mobile device itself through the gallery or its camera, or from even the S-Blox application itself from other binders and workspaces. I can even access the web or download from iCloud. And I can also create whiteboard or Microsoft-like notes. Once I pull in the content, I put it into the repositories. So in this case, I'm going to select from another repository the file, and I want to bring it into the workspace and the chat area. So when I bring this file into the workspace, there are 3 members already currently, and could go up to 1,000 members simultaneously collaborating all together. All members will get notification of the inbound file, and when the file enters the chat, it sits within the communication, so the communication is contextually paired with the content. When I click on the file, now I have a list of different tools that I can use to annotate and draw attention to key aspects of the page. So I can point out to these 2 line items. I also have the ability to drop my signature as well as to save voice tags that sits on the page for other party members to see. S-Blox is a mobile first, so please download the mobile app to access these mobile features. The third feature I will talk about is the ability to record and share screen clips. So if I wanted to share dynamically what I have done on top of this document with my team, I can simply click on the record icon, and in 3 seconds my voice will be layered over the page where I can actually access the exact same annotations I was using before to point out exactly what I have done. So here I'm gonna do an MP4 presentation. Press the record button, it starts recording. I can say, hey, look at these 2 line items. Yeah, start here, these 2 line items. So I can point to them maybe with a different line color, yellow. So I'm going to draw another arrow there with a different color. Now everybody, when I pause and stop the video, will be able to view the action that I have done in real time, just like so, and I can save this into an existing workspace, or I can share via any of my favorite channels that I wish to. So now when I click save, it's going to be embedded right into the S-Blox chat area, where it is again timestamped and saved for others to view. Again, I open the file and click the record icon to access this MP4 clip feature. Now over time, this persistent chat will become quite lengthy. And even though every line item is timestamped and there is a global search and specific binder search that allows me to use multi-layered search protocols over time, I may not remember the name of the file 6 months time or even a year time from now. So if I move to this file tab, I can actually view all of the content I ever uploaded in chronological order, stripped of the communication. So now I can even tick particular file and I can create folders for them. Now that I created the folder, I can manage all of the content that I have all in the cloud. So here I'm going to put all the files I created into an XYZ invoices folder. So things becomes orderly and I can trace them and find them later on. The fourth feature I would like to talk about is the ability to share tasks. In your online meetings, you may wish to capture action items for your teams. So you can simply jump to the to-do section, and when you do so, you can say XYZ task, for example, and click enter. Assign the task to different team members where that's most relevant, and I can even add contextual attachments from earlier in the presentation. So now my team knows exactly what they need to do. They know exactly what I have done. And the best part is that we haven't even jumped into an online meeting yet. Now, if all previous asynchronous communications is not enough, and user want to escalate to a real-time discussion, our fifth feature, the online real-time meetings, allows us to do just that. The way communication works today, it's either scheduled meeting or it might be an ad hoc. And if it's an ad hoc, you will be sending messages back and forth. So in S-Blox, the first thing you are going to do is send a message, and when other parties agrees to jump into an ad hoc meetings or scheduled meetings, as you prefer. So once you launch an ad hoc meeting, so let's try now launching an ad hoc meeting. Everybody's agreeing to jump into an ad hoc meeting. I can see confirmations. So I select Meet Now, and that will automatically open up a new meeting page where I can engage with other participants in real time using audio. I can even use video. I can screen share. I can share files. I can do remote desktop control management, all simultaneously if I wish. So I'm going to click. So I started the meeting, and all other participants have joined, and we can start sharing the screens and do videos and audio discussions, real time. We can even text over the real-time meeting. It's different from that text in the chat area. It's just for the real-time meeting. Yeah, a lot of other options. You can record the meeting, and all the recording is going to be sitting in the binder or the chat area. And now we have done what we need. We end the meeting and we go back to the discussion area. Last but not least that I'm going to talk about is the search and profiling feature. So users' profile is a very important media to enhance communication and workflow across organizations. It allows customized searching with desired fields like contacts, information, hobbies, expertise, skills, etc. Users enters all necessary details about himself in his profile, like his contact information, education, location, background, networking, his expertise, talent, skills, everything. And anybody can search for and find the right person for the job with the right skills or expertise and can communicate with him and reach him immediately. You can even add them to your network and hence expand your networks and contacts. So here I'm completing my profile, entering some fields like mobile number and save. Yeah, you can see even my interests, my expertise. Cybersecurity and networking. So anybody looking for cybersecurity and networking and search for it, they will find me as one of the candidates. Here I'm going to search for maybe somebody with hobby to play tennis. So I'm going to write tennis and click search. And there I can find that Awais is somebody who likes tennis. I can add him as a colleague. Maybe then I can even dig into his profile, know more details about him. Maybe I want to search for call center as an area of expertise. So they find Sharif. I can add him as a manager. I can dig into his profile and add him to my network. I can even chat with him or do a real-time discussion immediately if I wish. So, thanks for watching today's video on how to use the 6 core features of S-Blox. The group chat and file sharing, the annotations, the file management, task management, online meetings, MP4 clip recording, and search and profiling. Thank you.